Hey guys, what's going on? Morvich JK here, and as you can see, we are qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix, and we were going to qualify like first, but I deliberately compromised my lap just so I don't finish that high. However, guys, in today's episode, you will see a madness, an absolute brilliant race from myself, probably the best race I've ever had. I love Italy. This is one of my favourite tracks. It's so easy to just... When I was younger, guys, back in the day, this was the easiest track to learn for me because it was the one with the less corners. So, back in the day on the Wii, I used to play this track all the time. But yeah, today, guys, we have the Italian Grand Prix. No need for context. We don't make any upgrades in today's episode, but after the race, we will have a bit of context. Next episode as well, I think we're just going to jump straight into quali. But yeah, I actually forgot to start recording the qualifying, and then I realised halfway through, and I was like, you know what, I'll wait till the end of the lap, and then I'll just compromise my lap, and we'll do that way. But yeah, here we go, guys. The Italian Grand Prix.
How do you feel the competition is for you this season? It didn't look like you put much time into practice today. Is there a reason? Appreciate your time.
Welcome. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Alexander Albon, and the owner driver, Ocon, Norris, Gasly, and Daniel Kvyat. Ricciardo, Stroll, Carlos Sainz, and Magnussen. Vettel, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kimi Raikkonen. Russell, Latifi, Schumacher, and Sergio Perez completes our grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out.
Okay then, guys, so after some grid penalties, we've been elevated up into 6th place. We are going to change our strategy, guys. We are going to go for a bit of an undercut, pitting a lap earlier so we have a longer stint on the mediums. Maybe try to set a fastest lap at the end. But yeah, guys, I watched the real-life race, guys. Romain Grosjean, Lance Stroll had some crazy crashes. It was a crazy start to the race, but other than that, it was pretty much typical. But yeah, that is pretty much what happened. But yeah, let's get into the race, guys. I'm going to do my best commentating today, probably ever. I'm going to commentate the whole video for once instead of skipping out the fast bit. Here we go, guys. 5 red lights on the Italian Grand Prix, and it is lights out and away we go. And it is a poor start initially, but a good start after some lockups. Here we go. Diving down across Albon, past Leclerc, past Verstappen. We're going to make a dive bomb into turn 1. We've got past Lewis Hamilton, now trying to go around the outside of Verstappen, of Bottas for the race lead. Running a little bit wide, and there are yellow flags. But here we go, guys. Valtteri Bottas, as you can see, has already started to pull away from us here. But we have Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen behind us, with Charles Leclerc as well, not even a second behind. That is how close it is from the start. Valtteri's already pulled a second and a half, so Max and Lewis are going to be desperate to get past me here to aim for that dub. Obviously, Valtteri Bottas leading the World Championship coming into this race, and we do make a mistake, so we will have to flash back. But yeah, coming into this race, I feel like Lewis Hamilton has not even done that well this season, and it's pretty much between Valtteri and Max. So yeah, next season, guys. Obviously, I want to have a decent team. I want to have someone like Perez, Albon, or Lando Norris. Those are the main 3 contenders. We are making a load more money now, so we can save up for a driver like that. But the thing is, though, I want to have like the 5th or 6th best car. I want to be challenging myself for race wins. Not for the championship, but just for race wins. But as you can see, guys, we've got 2 faster cars behind us now. And here they come. Max is coming on my left. Lewis taking a little bit of a look, and he's gone to the left now, switching back to the right. But we have managed to get past Max again, under braking, and he has made a bit of contact. But Max now trying to come. No, actually, that's Lewis Hamilton trying to come down my inside. And Valtteri Bottas setting a fastest lap. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton there has got me. I don't know where Max is for sure right now. He's dropped a little bit back, but now we're going to use a slipstream of Lewis Hamilton and make a dive bomb. That was very close, but we have made a dive bomb down the inside, running a little bit wide, but saving it on the second corner. Yeah, very, very good there. And we were able to pull away from, trying to pull away from Lewis now. But yeah, guys, the real life Grand Prix was insane. But yeah, next season I want to be on like 70% AI, purple first sector. I want to be on like 70% AI. I want to have short 20-minute qualifying. I want to have longer races, but I know that's not realistic because of my time management. So probably just going to keep the races the same length. So it will only ever be 1 stops on this year, on this race, which means we are going to have to start like starting at top end of the grid. We are no longer the worst car now on paper. Williams is the worst car again. And if we can save up enough R&D points, we will have enough to make a... If we get like 2,000 R&D points, our car will be very, very good. Because we will make some upgrades on the aero, and the chassis side of the car. Weight reduction is one of them, which makes the car feel a lot better in corners. But yeah, here we go, guys. A green and a purple sector so far. Purple sector was the first sector, and the green sector was the middle sector. And we move back to the racing line here because we are not in striking distance yet. We just need to have a decent corner, and we will no longer be within striking distance of Lewis Hamilton for DRS. But yeah, guys, here we go. And it is a fastest lap from Valtteri and a fastest lap for myself. 2 purples and a green. And DRS is now enabled as we start to pull away from Lewis. And here we go. Super fast race mode. Not super fast build mode, super fast race mode. But yeah, here we go. This is the grinding part of the Grand Prix. There's only 1 lap of this, but it is the grindy part of the Grand Prix because, you know, we have to, you know, keep ourselves going and stuff. But yeah, another fastest lap. Another one, guys. Another one. I know, right? But yeah, by the way, guys, fastest laps are a common thing throughout this thing. So, yeah, I might have to play another one memes quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Whew. Here we go, guys. Second sector was where we were messing up, because first sector and last sector we were actually doing pretty decently. First sector was consistently getting better. Middle sector was consistently awful. And then last sector was not actually too bad. But yeah. Not bad. And yeah. On we push. Is it going to be another fastest lap? No, we are 1/10 off though, which is not awful. But yeah, Valtteri Bottas' lead is now down to 2.1 seconds from the 4 seconds. We have pulled 2.5 seconds ahead of Lewis, who is trying to defend off Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. And it is a purple first sector. And the middle sector has actually not been too bad so far. And we jinx it there, of course, because, you know, it's me. And, yeah, and then we have another go at this corner, which I couldn't get right all weekend. And we've messed it up. But, you know, we're just going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to take it. So, yeah. Let's basically keep on charging through this lap. I don't think it's going to be a good middle sector at all. Yeah, red first sector, and it is 1 second. We are 1 second back on our best lap so far. But, yeah. Here we go. Can we manage to recover another fastest lap here off this? I don't think we can. No, we can't. We are 1 second off. And we are going to box this lap, guys. We are going to box this lap. Heading into the first corner. Not actually done too bad there with the first corner. And, yeah. But I have another one meme set up. I have it set up, guys, right now. I've got another one set up straight. Like, literally, it says here. I've got DJ Khaled, another one. And then I got the general election. You're joking, another one. I've got them set up, guys. Don't worry, they'll be coming in the second part of the video, guys. Because here we go. We have a purple and a green sector so far. but we are boxing this lap, so unfortunately we will not be able to set another fastest lap. We currently hold it right now, and we come in really quick into the pit stop, lock up to slow down, but I won't get a penalty because the AI just does that for me. But here we go, guys, the only car that's actually pitting, and it is a really quick stop, a 2-second stop from the Velocity F1 Mechanics, and we have managed to come out right behind Romain Grosjean. Hopefully his injuries aren't too bad, guys. If you don't know what I'm on about, then watch the Bahrain Grand Prix. But Lewis Hamilton now, the car that was behind me in third, has retired from the Grand Prix, and it looks like a mechanical issue, as he's just parked up on the side of the road. I was hoping for a safety car, but then I realised, oh yeah, if there's a safety car, then everyone's going to come in, and I'm going to lose a lot of time with the Delta. I might have rejoined him first, but it would have been really close. But yeah, we're now all over the back of Romain Grosjean here. We're going to try close up to him. And I'm really bad, as I've said, at staying behind cars. The way to overtake in this game is you need to be like 3-4 tenths behind. You need to have DRS, you need to have slipstream, you need to have rich mix and all that. But I hate staying behind cars. I make mistakes when I'm going into corners, especially when I'm staying behind cars. But yeah, here we go, guys. We're going to push on as Romain Grosjean's able to make the move on Nicholas Latifi. I go for a dive bomb, and we get both Grosjean and Latifi there. What a move. Actually, why did I flashback for? Oh yeah, I flashbacked, guys, because I actually got wing damage, and again I got wing damage. Another dive bomb on both of them, but I got wing damage, and I don't want wing damage. Even though I probably could have driven with the wing damage, I have to keep flashbacking now to not get wing damage. And do we get wing damage there? No, so we don't have to flashback again, but here we go. That might have lost us a bit of time. Max Verstappen's come out 10 seconds behind us, so we have gained a bit of time on Max, I think. But yeah, staying behind Latifi was really pissing me off. I hate staying behind cars. It's really annoying and weird. But yeah, here we go, guys. Nicholas Latifi, he's in our range. He's in our DRS. And will this be the first non-dive bomb overtake of the year? Yes, it is. Holy Jesus, my first overtake that's not on the brakes, probably. Jesus, man. Not bad. Not bad, is it? But yeah, here we go. We now have Romain Grosjean on site, but he's come into the pits. And the teammate is in the pits. And there is Valtteri Bottas, and he looks like he's going to get the lead. But we go on the outside of Valtteri Bottas and into the race lead. The net race lead is ours. But Valtteri Bottas is right behind us. And he is going to be pushing us now on his fresh medium compound tyres. But hopefully we can hang on here. Hopefully we can hang on indeed. And it is another red sector. So it doesn't look like it's going to be another fastest lap.
Another one.
And guys, with that, another fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And yeah, it's a green first sector. Not bad middle sector so far, actually. Hopefully not going to jinx it. But this middle sector was so hard for me to crack. And it is another green middle sector here. And it does look like it's going to be another fastest lap, unless I make a mistake. So here we go, guys.
You're joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't honestly.
And so, guys, another fastest lap. And we are getting towards the end of the race here, and it doesn't look like Valtteri Bottas is going to catch us, guys. Will this be our first race win? I don't want to say yes. But by the time you can tell us I'm not talking, you can kind of guess the answer. But, another fastest lap. That is what you call amazing. But yeah, we did exceed track limits there. I've had enough of the memes, guys. I've had enough, okay? Calm down, calm down. But yeah, I am just shocked with how well I've done. I am in a shocking car. I am Mr. Saturday, and then off the start I make overtakes, and then I normally get an undercut or a dive bomb at some point. I caught up to Valtteri, and I pulled away from the cars behind me, so I did earn this. It's not like I even just was really quick on my new tyres. I was actually struggling on the mediums to start off with. It was just, I was catching up to Valtteri before the pit stop, guys. But yeah, it actually seems so slow, and it's in normal speed compared to fast speed, guys. And I know it might seem weird, but it just does feel really slow. Even though I know I was going really quick at this point. I literally didn't take my foot. I wasn't resting this whole race. That is how seriously I was taking. And another one.
This is your final lap.
Not. And this is when I decide, last lap, you know what, we're going to take a look. And it was a mechanical fail for Lewis Hamilton. which ended up making him bottle this race. And yeah, basically that's all she wrote. Unless, but we do decide to just cut the corner again because you can if you get free, you get a 3-second time penalty. So I decided, you know what, we'll cut the corner just so I can celebrate right at the end of the Grand Prix, and that can be a lot of fun. But yeah, we cut the corner, no warning there. But yeah, a purple first sector obviously because we cut the corner massively, and we actually took the middle sector really well there. And Valtteri Bottas is still behind as we pushed each other so hard throughout this race. Myself and Valtteri exchanging fastest laps on multiple occasions. I just kept going faster and faster and faster. And Valtteri just kept going a little bit slower, a little bit slower, a little bit slower. And we built up a gap. And we are now 17 seconds ahead of 5th place Max Verstappen. And yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Coming round now, a green sector and a purple sector, so we could have set another fastest lap here. But I wanted to celebrate, guys. Already starting to celebrate, because the Velocity F1 team are winners. And myself, I am a winner. Let's go, my first win in F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Let's go.
Nice work, that's P1. Race win. Well done.
That's it, P1. P1.
Yes, boys! Let's go! Let's go! Yes!
Then and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a in a
And so, guys, our first race win in F1, and it is at Monza. This has got to be one of my favourite tracks now, guys. I got put in the wet in Canada. Didn't even practice for that race, but this one, I literally went out for one practice lap maybe, and I went to do another one, got a purple first sector, and Pierre Gasly got in the way. So I aborted a second lap, and I am really proud of the team here. And Mick technically improved. I want to say he technically improved, but no, like Mick is just not good enough. I do actually say it's down to the car. It's my driving and also the fact that the AI aren't actually that good that makes it that I'm winning races and stuff. But I started 7th. I could have started first. I started 7th deliberately to make it harder, and I won anyway. So I might bump it up to 60%, which does put it into the hard category for the next race. And as you can see, guys, we are back in the menus. So there must be something else going on. But yeah, as you can see, no longer the worst car. But we do want to make some upgrades, guys. This one will probably be... No, actually, this one won't be the next one. I did think about making this one the next one. But in terms of the engine, the Honda cars are all actually not that good on terms of the engine. We have the worst durability by a mile. But I don't really care. I want to get a Ferrari engine in next year. I'm not going to lie, I want to get the Ferrari engine in. Just to make it a bit better. I want to have a better engine. But yeah, here we go. This is what we want to do. That's the next thing we want to upgrade. We want to upgrade that next, which is what we're going to do. We want to upgrade that, and that will put us on above Williams in terms of chassis. So I want to make the chassis perfect. I want to make aero and engine perfect, and durability will be the last thing I upgrade. But yeah, guys, as you can see, we are pushing towards $7 million in the bank. And we have now almost got $8 million in the bank, you know. You love to see it. And, yeah, almost $8 million. Now we almost have $10 million. it is insane the fact that we are doing this well in terms of money. Like, I do get a message eventually which says, oh yeah, you should use this money and buy a new driver teammate. But yeah, we do fail that upgrade, so we will just put it on the car, which is guaranteed, pretty much a guaranteed upgrade. But yeah, when we come back, we have almost a whole month where we have nothing to do. And yeah, I literally have one more activity I can do, so we decide to do that one. And we move, basically, we move. But yeah, let's get simulating. We do have an invitational event that we could have done for 1,000 acclaim and 150 grand, but we don't really need it right now. I didn't really have the time either. I wanted to play FIFA, basically. And now pushing into 10 million. And yeah, and now we are just having some upgrades put on the car. 11 million now. We make $1 million a week, so, you know, it's not difficult. I don't think I'm going to re-sign Mick. But yeah, in terms of upgrades, they have both gone onto the car, and that is the next upgrade. That would put us literally just behind the AlphaTauri in terms of chassis. So I do want to do that one next, but it does cost over 1,000 R&D points. That one would make the car really good. And then there's also these ones that you can do, but they don't actually do too much to help the car, like durability. I might just get a new engine next year to make it better. And then I might also get like the Mercedes or Ferrari engine next year as well, just to make the car better in terms of power. But I went with the worst engine because it was just pretty much balanced, so I decided to go with that. But yeah, and then you go over to the powertrain side, aero side. Aero side, we're not actually doing that bad. We're better than all the worst teams, basically. In terms of an upgrade here that I see in the near future, it'd be that one, the 600 one that puts us quite far up. And then there is another upgrade we can do that I was interested in doing. But for now, I decide, you know what, we want more R&D points. So what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade all our R&D facilities if they cost 1.5 million, just to get them upgraded so we get more R&D points. And the next thing I do want to upgrade, though, guys, is the chassis, then probably the aero, then anything on the powertrain, because the powertrain durability could be down to just buying a new engine to make it better. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to do, guys. But yeah, some sad news coming up, and it is some really fitting news, but yeah, here it is. And guys, it is some realistic news, as Romain Grosjean has retired from the career mode. After his crash today, the chances of him getting back into an F1 car are, I don't want to say slim, but they are pretty slim. He's not got a seat for next year. He's not going to be in the sport next year, guaranteed. And I don't think he is going to want to get back in the sport. I don't think he's, like, mentally damaged from it. I just feel like this crash, he's not going to finish, any more races this season. And maybe the last one he'll come back just to have a drive round for one last time. But I feel like he'll retire. And then another thing is we actually get told to invest in a new teammate. I don't actually know how to sign a new teammate. But, you know, I'll learn, okay? I don't know how to approach drivers yet, but at the contract period, I want to go and sign a driver. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. What a day, basically, and what a race win. See you in Mexico.